We're human beings, so, how are we going to show up in life? Are we going to get self-judgmental? Are we going to get pissed off? Or are we going to just show up and do our best? So, how are we going to show up in life? Are we going to get judgmental? Are we going to get pissed off? Or and just show up and do our best? So, I'm getting a little echo here. In life, are we going to get judgmental? So I'm going to invite everyone to come to a comfortable seat. I'm in a comfortable seat right now. And we're going to arrive present here for our practice of yoga starting now. And take some deep breaths. Do a little scan of the body and wherever you're at. And just look for those places in your body where you're feeling a little tension, a little block of energy flow. When we first wake up in the morning, there's a sensitivity available to us that we can use to tune in and see where we're at. So maybe you're feeling, and also some places where you feel good in your body. Maybe you feel a little bit open somewhere. I'll share right now, I'm feeling a little tightness in my sides from my ribs from a workout I was doing. And I'm having a little pain in my left knee, which is totally normal to have a human body. So you can imagine, as you take one deep inhale, that your awareness is coming up halfway up your body, up to your belly area from your toes. And as you exhale, the awareness is scanning the rest of the way up to the top of your head. Your fingers, your hands, your wrists, your elbows, your heart. And then as you exhale again, you can imagine the scanning going halfway back down your body. And then as you inhale, the next time, the awareness is coming right there to your toes again. And see if you can slow your breathing down even more. And then we can do that again. And this time, with the inhale, let's imagine we're scanning all the way up from our toes to the top of our head. And with the exhale, back down from the top of the head to the toes. Good. And on the next breath, we can just breathe all the way up, scanning with awareness. And then maybe hold a little bit at the top. And then exhale. Good. Breathing deeply. Good. And you can stretch the arms up above our heads. Deep inhale. Exhale, let the arms go. Rest down at our sides. Good, breathe in. Yeah, and another deep breath. Just notice how when you're focusing on your breath, how it shifts everything. Good. And just continue your deep breathing. We're going to do 2 more minutes of deep breathing. as I enter into the yoga space. So we can take a metaphor here with your breathing and just imagine as I'm entering into my practice abode that you're entering into your metaphorical practice abode inside of your heart. Continuing to take that awareness to the breath, settling in, arriving full and complete. Good. Hey, Adam. So find your metaphorical Adam as I'm finding my metaphorical abode of yoga practice. Thanks. Good, and then we'll start to release. We'll prepare to go into our full practice. I'm going to switch up here so I can see myself. All right. There we go. Good. So we'll come slowly. Let's come on all fours. So coming up from your seat. Finding your hands and knees. Good. Find some deep breaths here. So we can take on an inhale, we can find our cow, let the belly drop, let the shoulder blades come down, come kiss together on the back. Let that heart drop all the way on a deep inhale. And on an exhale, we'll push the spine up. Take the pelvis towards the heart, let the head drop. Release any tension in the neck. Good. Again, inhaling up. Exhale. You can put a little space between your knees. Good. And then we can start to swing. Imagine your spine as a jump rope. As you inhale, finding your cow. Exhale, finding your cat. So I'm starting off going left to right at your own pace. Keep breathing, moving that spine in a jump rope. And then we'll switch directions. Good. Get another 2-3 breaths here. Good. Really dropping that heart, kissing the shoulder blades together on the inhale. And on the exhale, pushing the shoulders down, pushing into the ground. You know, with some curiosity, see how far you can move your spine. And I want you to invite you to keep paying attention with curiosity. Where is there tension in your body? Where are you feeling stuff in your back? Good, a little free movement. And then as you're ready, we'll come to a pause. And I want to invite you guys to try some kind of cool, kind of weird. We're going to take the left hand and we're going to flip the hand upside down, pointing the fingers away. And put a little weight there, just a little bit. And see if you can lean forward. Keep that elbow straight and get a little stretch. There, deep breaths. And just see how much weight can you put there without pain. Good. One more more deep breath there. And then we'll flip and we'll do the same thing on the right hand. This is really good for the drummers, for the guitar players. Good, finding a little weight, deep breaths. Good. A little more weight if you can. You can lean forward a little, find that stretch. Good. And then we'll come back. We'll return the hands to normal. And then this time, we're gonna flip the fingers around. So palms on the ground, both fingers with your pointing towards your knees. Good. Elbows facing, inner elbows facing forward. And then we're gonna lean back as far as you can, again, without pain, but just finding the edge of that stretch. Deep breaths. This can be an intense one. If you want to take it a little more intense, you can come off your knees onto your toes and find a plank here and almost come to a downward dog. Breathe. Again, people who use their hands, typing, anything like this, this is amazing, good stretch. Help to prevent that carpal tunnel. Good. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Find your knees again. Good. We'll take the fingers back forward. And then we're going to go ahead and sit back onto our heels, finding Vajrasana. Vajrasana. This is an amazing asana position here. So this comes from, it means the lightning bolt pose. And it comes from the Vedas. The Vajra was a power object that could shoot lightning. This is a good one to have in the morning. It's good for the ankles. So just to keep working with our wrists, we're going to take our hands and wrap our fingers around our thumb. Like this, on both hands. And then take the hands out to the side. Good. And then we're gonna, with our thumbs squeezed, both hands straight, we're gonna move in circles. Good. First one direction, then the other. And just notice that stretch there. If you got any pops or cracks. Good. And we're gonna release and shake it out. That was a good intense stretch we just did for our wrists. Good, deep breath here. We're going to take our fingers, interlace them behind our back. And deep inhale, take the heart forward. Exhale, put a little space between your knees, and we're going to come down into a modified child's pose. Take the hands high above you. Good. And then we'll come up halfway. Deep inhale. Hold the breath and come back down. Let the breath help. And release the breath, release the hands. Good. And just take a moment here in child's pose. Deep breaths. Feeling the support of the earth. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to slide the hands in front of us and then come on to the belly. Whoa. Elbows and pelvis on the ground. Good, and then we'll do a little side-to-side motion. Oh, if you got a tight lower back, this is a really good one. Good. We'll take the hands under the shoulders, curl the toes up, and then if you can do it, a straight push-up. Finding a plank. One deep inhale here in plank. And then exhale, we're going to send the butt up in the air. Find your downward facing dog. Good. And then from here, if this is your first downward dog of the day, it's nice to find a little motion. Maybe you can find a little space between your feet and kind of pedal back and forth. When you pedal, make sure you shift the weight completely onto the foot where the heel is going towards the ground each time. Notice the stretch. We're stretching the ankles in the other direction. Wrists and ankles, very important. It's an often neglected part of the body. Good. We'll find stillness. Breathe. Good. I invite you to scan the body again a little more. And let's walk the hands towards the feet. We'll find ourselves in a forward fold. And bend the knees as much as you need to have the fingertips on the ground in a comfortable way. It's real important to let go of your head and your neck here. Feel that energy flow in. Feel your feet on the ground. You can experiment rocking back and forth a little bit to find that most comfortable grounded position where the weight is balanced on your feet from your heels to your toes. Good. And on an inhale, we'll take hands to the knees, come halfway up to a flat back with straight legs. Exhale. Find the stretch here. Good. So we're going to hold the breath again. So we'll do a deep inhale, hold the breath. And once again, letting go of the neck with the breath held, we'll come into our full expression. Forward fold. And exhale. Good. One more conscious breath here. On a deep inhale, very slowly and carefully, we'll reverse swan dive all the way up, bending the knees a little bit, pushing up from a safe place. And exhale, take hands to the heart and allow the eyes to close for one moment. We'll just take a couple deep breaths here. This time with your breath, we're going to take 3 or 4 breaths at your own pace, but just imagine your awareness scanning the back of your body on the inhale from your heels to the top of your head. And on the exhale, down to your front body from the top of your head to your toes. Scanning like that in a circle for a couple more breaths. Good, and we'll release the hands to our sides. We'll step the left foot forward. Good, lifting the right heel up. And just find a comfortable position. You want to make sure that your knee is over your ankle on the left side. Make sure that your hips are pointing forward, shoulders are square. Good, and once again, we're going to stretch the shoulders. We'll take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, deeply pull the shoulders back. And we'll exhale, we'll bow forward, touch the chest to the left knee. Take the hands up as high as you can. Exhale. Good. As you breathe, see if you can take the hands up a little higher, the shoulders a little further back. Let go of the head, let go of the neck. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Come all the way up. Take the hands up to the sky, interlace the fingers, index pointing up. Good. On the inhale, we're going to squeeze the pelvic floor and send the energy like lightning through the fingertips. Exhale. Good. One more breath like that. Squeezing the energy up. Exhale. Good. So we're going to flip that right heel down and we're going to point the right toes to the right and we're going to take the hands and our weight back over the right foot. Straighten the left leg and we're like a baseball. Like we're playing baseball or pickleball. Good. Deep inhale. Same thing on the exhale, we're gonna move back forward, flipping the left heel up. And take the hands up. Yeah, we're gonna do that 2 more times. This is an energetic movement with a lot of squeezing on the inhale. So inhale up here, squeeze up. Exhale, come back. Baseball. Good, straight front leg. Good, on the next deep inhale, we'll squeeze back up. Breathe. Good. And release the arms. We'll flip that heel back down again. And we're gonna find our warrior 2. So bending that left knee. Good. Fingertips high. Chest to the right. Facing forward. Good. On the next inhale, we're gonna take the right hand to the right leg. Bend the left fingers. You can make that mudra if you want. Good. And we're gonna aim the heart towards the sky without shifting the weight. We're gonna keep that weight in the center. Bend a little bit more into the left knee, breathe. Feel the burn in the left leg. Good. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna take the left fingers inside of the left foot. Take the right hand up. Aim that heart to the right, find a little twist here. You can push against your left knee, twist open a little more. Good. One more deep breath here. Good. On the next inhale, we're gonna sweep up, back up to our full expression of warrior 2. Good. Now we're starting to feel some heat for real in the left leg. Good. And we're going to windmill down, flipping the right heel up. Find our hands on the ground, frame the left foot. Good, and we're going to really squeeze that right leg straight. And again, notice any tension. Where is it? In your hips, in your legs, in your back. Good, we can drop the right knee, release the right toes. And let's take both hands on the inside. Let the left knee fall open. Yeah, find our lizard pose. A little movement here. And see how low we can go. See if you can take the elbows to the ground. If you're super flexible, maybe you can even touch that forehead. Good. Good, breathing here. Good. Takes like 5 breaths to really cultivate flexibility in the muscles in a stretch. So don't be in a rush. Good, on the next inhale, we'll slowly come up. Frame the hands again. And we're gonna rock back and see if we can make that left leg straight. And come up with balance, if it feels good. And we're gonna take the right hand onto the left knee. Good, and again with balance. With care, we're gonna sink in and see if you can, how close you can get to your toes. Just watch out for pain behind the knee. That's not the kind of sensation we want in this stretch. Good, breathe in. Finding a little twist. Good. On the next inhale, we'll come back up. And we'll bend. On the exhale again, frame the hands, and we'll go ahead and send that left foot back behind us. And we'll sit back into Vajrasana again. And just take a moment, feel your body, feel the difference in the sensation after completing this series on the left side. It's important to take note so we know how it feels after we complete the series. All right, so once again, we're going to take our fingers, interlace them behind the back. Inhale, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, we're going to dive into our child's pose, modified. Take the hands up behind you as high as you can. Exhale. On the next breath, see if you can get the hands a little higher. Squeeze them together. And exhale, release. Good. Just take a moment in child's pose. Take a little rest here. Feel the support of the earth. Good. One more deep breath. Slide the hands forward. Look up. Slide forward slowly. You can take the heart to the floor. Maybe pause halfway with your tailbone high. Get that little stretch here. And then deep inhale. Exhale. We'll come all the way forward. Elbows, pelvis. Find a little rock side to side. Ooh. Yeah, if you got a tight lower back like me, this one feels real good. If you want to pause on one side, if it's tight, wherever it feels good. Good, and once again, we'll take the hands directly under the shoulders. Put the toes there, get ready for your push-up. And we'll do a straight push-up into plank. Good. Find that energy in your belly, in your abdomen. Imagine you're pulling your pelvis towards your heart. Really engaging here for a moment. One more deep inhale. A little trembling is good. Exhale, push it back, find your downward facing dog. Good, you can find movement again in a way that feels good. Shifting the hips, little twist. I love to find a little cat-cow within my downward facing dog with my breath. You can come up on the toes for the cat part if you're into that, and push back to the heels on the cow part. Imagining you're taking the heart towards the floor. And we'll settle into stillness and just see really like how close can you get your heels to the ground just by relaxing and gently pushing through your arms. Feeling that heart connection with the earth. And whatever tension is there, you can release it right into the earth. Good. And slowly we'll walk our hands towards our toes again. Bending in. And finding that forward fold. Knees bent as much as you need so that your fingertips are there. Making sure you got zero tension in your neck. Completely letting your head go. Yeah. It's a hard thing to remember. We can get some what they call traction there. So good for our neck and our upper spine. Good, one more deep breath here. Good, on the next inhale, we'll come halfway up
Inhaling, straight legs, straight back. Deep inhale, hold the breath. Exhale, come back down, forward fold with the breath held. Let go of the head, but not the breath. And exhale, release. Good. On the next inhale, we'll reverse swan dive all the way up again, bending the knees a little more, supporting it slowly. Deep inhale, hands above the head. Exhale, hands to the heart. Let the eyes close. And breathe normally here with your eyes closed. And just notice as you breathe what kind of visions come from the energy that we just moved. Clearing out the sleep, clearing out the peptides from the muscle tissue and the fat, heartbeat. Good, and we'll release the hands, blink the eyes open, and we're gonna go through the same series again. On the right, we'll see if I can remember all that. So we're gonna step the right foot forward. Good, find a nice good stance here. The left heel's raised up. And then once again, we're gonna interlace the fingers behind the back. Pull the shoulders back by energetically pulling the hands apart while you squeeze. Deep inhale. Exhale, we'll bend forward and rest the chest, the heart over the right knee, taking the hands up high behind you. Good. No tension in the neck. Finding grace, finding balance. One more deep inhale, take the hands a little higher. Exhale, we'll release the hands down, forward, and up on the inhale. Good. We're going to interlace the fingers. Point the index fingers up. If you got index fingers. Good. Breathing. On the inhale, we're going to squeeze the pelvic floor. Send the energy through the fingers. Exhale, release. Good. We'll do that a couple more times. Squeezing. Good. Good. And then we're going to shift the left heel down and point the left toes to the left. And we're going to shift the weight back on an inhale, like we're going for baseball. Straight right leg. Exhale, we're going to come forward. Good. Just imagine you're sending energy up, this time on the exhale on this side. So we'll inhale back. Exhale, hit a home run. Squeezing up. Good. One more like that. Just notice your hips, notice your spine. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And we'll release the hands. Shift a little bit. You want to imagine you're in a straight line, like maybe you're on a surfboard, but with your right toes pointing forward, left toes to the left. We'll find warrior two. Arms up. Good. Body in one line. See if you can get your right knee over your right toes. And imagine you're squeezing, you're pushing the left foot into the floor a little more. Good. We'll take the left hand to the left leg, bend the right elbow on an inhale, send that heart to the sky, lean back a little bit, breathe. Good. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, send the right fingertips to the floor on the inside of the right foot. Send the left hand up. Breathe. And find a little twist here. You can push a little bit through your right arm. Opening up. Feeling that burn a little bit in the right leg. Good. One more deep breath. And inhale, we're gonna come back up, find our full expression of Warrior Two. One more time. Good, with a lot of integrity. Deep breaths. I think that's it for the right side. For the standing, we're gonna deep inhale. Exhale, we're gonna windmill. Flip that left heel back up. Frame the right foot. We'll let that left knee come to the ground. Good, and once again, finding your fullest expression. Make sure that your right ankle is under the right knee. And then we'll take both arms on the inside. Allow the right knee to fall to the right a little bit. Good. And slowly, very slowly, we're gonna fall down towards, not fall, but slowly sink down into our fullest expression of the lizard lunge. I got naturally tight hips here, and my buddy Adam here is a little more open in his hips. So everybody's different in their body. It's not a competition. Just allow gravity to do the work. Slowly. Breathe. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here. And really opening up, scanning the body with each breath. Good. On the next inhale, we'll slowly rise back up. Take your time. We'll frame the foot again, taking it back to the center. Good. And then once again, we're going to try to find some balance, rocking back over the left heel, hovering up here, straighten the right leg. Good. And then, I'm having a little harder time balancing on this side. It's good to feel that. We'll take the left hand on the left knee. Yeah, and with a lot of control and balance and grace, we'll start to slowly sink, finding a little twist just to undo what we just did with our lizard lunge. Very slowly, see how far you can go. Again, we don't want to feel pain, especially on the inside of the knee. Those are our tendons. We want to stretch the muscles, not the tendons. Good. One more deep, full breath here. Exhale, we'll rock back forward. Good. Just notice how that feels. And this time, we're going to send the right leg back behind us. And we're going to come straight to our belly. And we're going to prepare ourselves for the locust pose. This is a very neglected pose in yoga. So we're going to do a mini one first. So just to explain how this goes, when we do it, we'll do it just for 2 breaths on the first round. So we're going to lift the legs and lift the arms without putting too much tension in the neck. So you can see me, I'm kind of sending the top of my head forward. Second breath. Good. Exhale and release. So I did that just so you guys understand what you're getting yourself into. You do as good as you can, you know? But this next one we're going to do is kind of a strength training thing so that we can really engage our back muscles. This is really helping us with back pain, shoulder pain. Good. So we're going to do it again. This time we're going to try to hold it for 5 slow, deep breaths. And come out early if you need to, no pressure. Just see if we can float on our pelvis. On the inhale, we'll come up, legs, arms, pointing the top of the head, diagonally forward, breathing. Imagine you're flying. See if you can go a little higher. Can you take your legs a little higher? Aim your heart a little higher. Really flex the glutes. Good. If you're still with me, we're going to take the elbows back. Come up a little higher if you can. And exhale. Put the hands on the ground. And we're going to let the feet drop and go ahead and push ourselves up into an up dog. Good. Getting a deeper back bend here. Breathing. And we'll curl the toes behind us. And push back. Find your final downward facing dog of the practice. Good. This is where we find downward facing dog as a resting pose, as it should be. Allowing the heels to drop. Imagining you're pushing the heart towards the floor. Good. We'll rock forward back into our plank. And then just for funsies, see if you can hop up and shoot your feet between your hands to the floor. I used to be able to do this. Not quite. Do your best. There you go. We're going to find ourselves in staff pose. We're getting to the fun part of the asana practice, where we start to do more mellow stretches. So the body's all warmed up. So a good staff pose is toes are pointing towards the sky. A little bit of energy in the feet. You can imagine you're kind of pushing your back of your knees into the floor. Spine nice and straight. And we'll do a deep inhale, take the arms up. Exhale. We're gonna bend forward and go ahead and bend your knees as much as you need to grab some toes without too much pain. And just like we did when we were standing up, we're gonna let our head go. So on the inhale, we're gonna pull on our toes, pull our chest forward. Inhaling, kind of like cat-cow. Good. And then exhale, let the chin drop. Still pulling a little bit forward. Good. We're gonna breathe like that 2 more times. Deep inhale, push the chest forward. Pull the chest forward rather. Exhale, release, let it go. Just notice if you can get a little deeper in the stretch with the breath. Again, no pain in the knees. Deep inhale, pull that chest, heart forward. Last one, and we'll exhale, release. And then we'll take just 3 more deep breaths here. Just allowing gravity to do the work. This forward fold is really good for the nervous system. Find that calmness, that peace. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to reach the arms up again. Nice and high, stretching up. Exhale, release. And we'll go ahead and grab that left knee hug it into the heart, and then we'll go ahead and lay back, cradling the left knee, and just see how close can you get that left knee to the heart. Breathing, we can start to find some motion, maybe make a little side to side motion, just a little bit at first. You know, your hips store a lot of emotional tension. So you can imagine you're just rocking your inner child now, your inner infant. Good. We'll take the left knee as far as we can to the right without lifting the left hip. Just notice that, squeeze that in towards your heart. And then we're gonna deep inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna let the knee fall to the right. And even let go, fall to the left, sorry. You let go with the right hand and open all the way wide here. Good. Just noticing that. Maybe a little up and down motion with the left knee. See where you can let go, where you can open. Good. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, we're gonna pass that left knee over to the right hand and then let go with the left hand, and then we're gonna send the right knee all the way over, left knee, sorry, all the way over to the right. And go into our full expression of the twist. Good, and if you know the trick to hook your right knee under your left knee, that can be very supportive to go a little deeper. I like to use gravity with this, not too much pushing. So we can try with the breath hold. We'll do a deep inhale. Hold the breath here. See, while the breath is held, just push a little bit with the right hand onto the left knee, and then on exhale, just let gravity push it a little further. One more inch. Good, we'll do that again. Holding your ground here, we'll take one more deep inhale. Hold the breath. Push that left knee a little bit further towards the ground. And then exhale. Let gravity take it one more inch. If it's there, without pain, without suffering. Good, we'll do this one more time. Deep inhale. Hold. Push a little bit. And exhale. It's good if you can keep that left shoulder touching the ground. Left knee as close to the ground as you can. Breathe. Good. One more deep inhale here. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to send the knee back to the center. Squeeze with both hands. Feel what's there. Good. And then we're going to bend the right knee and kind of give ourselves a hug. Both knees. Good. You can make little circles here. Give yourself a nice big hug for showing up for yoga today. Good. One more deep inhale. Exhale, we're going to send the left leg straight and hug the right knee this time. The same thing on this side. We're going to hug in towards the center at first. Then, as it feels good, we'll find a little rocking back and forth, very slowly, with a lot of awareness, just noticing the sensations of the hip. Rocking that inner child. Good, and so we'll take the right knee over to the left as far as we can without raising the right hip. Right knee to the left. Squeeze it into the center here. This is working a whole different set of muscles, stretching a whole different set of connections and opening. Good. Deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to take it all the way to the right. Open up. Good. For all that work we did with the lunge series, this is really, we're cashing in now. nice and open and juicy. Let the energy flow. You can find a little up and down motion with the right knee. Breathing. Good. Inhale. Exhale the right knee over to the left, pass to the left hand, and then take it all the way over into your full expression of reclined twist. So we want to try to plug that right shoulder into the ground. And once again, if you know that nice trick of crossing the legs here, helps a little bit. We'll take just a moment to allow gravity to do its work. Breathing. Good, so we'll do the same thing on this side. We're gonna take a deep inhale. Hold the breath. While the breath is held, see if you can put a little bit of pressure on the right knee with the left hand towards the earth. And exhale, just allow gravity to take it down 1 more inch. Good, and again, deep inhale. Hold the breath. Push down a little bit. Exhale. 1 more inch. Good, keeping that right shoulder grounded. We'll do it 1 more time. Nice deep inhale, all the way full. Hold the breath, little pressure, and exhale 1 more inch. Good, and wherever you're at here, just hold your ground and just breathe. And allow that energy to flow. Good. Very slowly, we're going to uncross the legs. Take that right knee back to the center. Hug it into the center 1 more time, releasing any tension in the back. Good. Then we can bend the left knee and join again. 1 more hug. So you can lift the sacrum off the ground, make little circles, releasing anything in the back that's still there. 1 more deep inhale like this. And on the exhale, release. Find your Shavasana. So a good Shavasana is a comfortable pose with your feet as far apart as it feels good for you. Your shoulders on the ground, palms facing up. You can allow your eyes to close if that feels safe for you. And just like we did in the beginning, as I was pulling into Adam's driveway, we're going to do a nice body scan. Without force or control, just with awareness, with the breath and with the imagination. Just feeling from the tips of your toes, through your feet. As you breathe, allow the awareness to scan up through your calves, your shins. And just as you go, observing tension up your legs, and just imagine any tension that's still there completely vaporized by the laser of awareness as you come up through the hips, through the glutes, pelvis. You can go into the organs, feeling your intestines, your abdomen, your spine. As you continue to breathe up the spine, the ribs, fingertips, hands, wrists, lungs, breathing, heart beating, arms, shoulders, all the way up through the neck. Feeling your face, your skull, any tension there in your mouth, your tongue. Breathing. Your eyes, your sinuses, your brain, feeling the center of your brain all the way to the top of your head. And then you can just let go of any practice now. Just notice spontaneously where awareness arises in your body, allowing the breath to just flow naturally. Good, and we're gonna start to come back, bring that awareness back again, wherever it's strayed. Bring it back to the body, to the heart. We'll take the feet together and let the hands come above our heads and do a nice stretch, just like you're waking up from a good, nourishing sleep. Deep inhale, exhale. We can hug the knees again one more time. Release any tension in the back. Little rock side to side. And then when it feels good, we can, like a lot of the yoga teachers say, you can roll over to your left side, but really any side you want to. And then we'll come back up. Very slowly, no rush. Make your way back to a comfortable seat. Good. All right, I want to be able to see you guys, but I don't know how to work Zoom. So yeah, nice comfortable seat. I'm in Vajrasana right now, but however you can have a straight spine. And just take a moment to honor yourself for showing up for your practice today. Feeling good in your body. We like to close with an Om. So we'll take a couple deep breaths together first. Deep inhale. Good, one more like that. Good, we'll take hands together at the heart center for Om. Deep inhale. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Bow, honor yourself. Good. All right, namaste. Thank you guys so much. How you guys feeling out there? You still with me?
Thanks, Ryan. Feeling good.
Feeling good, Jose?
Doing great. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, good. And thank you, Adam, practicing and hosting. And again, apologies for being late, but also giving myself forgiveness. And it's better to show up late than never. So I look forward to seeing you guys next week, and I think we'll probably have some more people with us. So until then, I hope to see whoever can make it to the songbook practice.
You're there.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
Hey, guys. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Jose.
Thank you.
All right, guys, have a good day.
Thank you.